Hello, folks. Hello, hello. How is everyone tonight? Good, I hope. Hello, yes, welcome back. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited to be back, you guys. I'm just coming in from the unboxing for the staycation. I just did that. And put more of my Pink Fresh inks in this container real quick. Yes, more lives. Hi, Seal. Hi, Donna. Hi, Robin. Hi, Shannon. Hello, hello. Yeah, it is a busy day, you guys. Busy day. But I'm really excited about the project we're going to do tonight because we have some new dies at Brutus Monroe, and I'm excited about it because as soon as I saw these dies, when we did kind of like the trade show new product preview, I was so excited about them. So excited. But I actually have a bunch. I have so much to talk about tonight too. We're gonna do a giveaway tonight. We have a really fun prize. So we're not gonna talk about that just yet. But we have some new products and some new things that I want to use today to show you. So Echo Park has come out with a collection. It is called Welcome Spring. We have that available now on the store. If any of you got the Welcome Easter pack, which really, we just restocked the Welcome Easter. So that's back, and now we have the Welcome Spring, and it's so fun. And this is the collection pack. You get all of these stickers. And all of these wonderful papers, and I'm gonna actually use one of these sheets tonight. The pink plaid one is what I'm gonna use. Oh, hi everyone. Hi Jen. Hi Michelle. Hi everyone. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with it. I do want to do like a little, like a small little album, I think, with this, but I'm gonna use the one page tonight. Oh, look, there's two of these in here. I think this one has a bonus. Or no, maybe there's supposed to be two. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But look at this, you guys, the bees. Everyone loves bees right now. I'm looking for the piece that I want to use. It's the pink plaid. There it is. It has these rain boots, but on this side, it's this really pretty pink plaid. Yeah, there's rain boots. Isn't that so cute? This is a really fun paper collection. And there's so much I want to do with it. I love this Fresh Flowers Market. So many things, so many layouts you could create with this. Butterflies. This pretty polka dot. I must have flowers. Yes. Rain. The bees, the yellow plaid. It's really fun. And the stickers too. Look at all these cute stickers. I wonder if there's a rain boot sticker. Let me see. There's a ladybug. I love ladybugs, you guys. I think they're adorable. Yes, it is nice to see spring stuff. I fully agree. It has been so cold here in Pittsburgh, you guys. So cold. Yeah, we're gonna make a really cool tag tonight. Yeah, this is the Welcome Spring collection. I think I'm gonna do something more with this next week, but I'm gonna use this page tonight. So let me show you the other things. I just have some regular paper here that we're gonna need. The new products I was talking about. So we have brought in a brand called Creative Expressions. They are a UK company. And they have some really cool things. There's this line by her name, Sam Poole, designed it. She has really cool dies and stamps. So this one is called Shabby Basics Vintage Slide. So basically what this die does is it cuts out and it's scored in the center so you can kind of create a pocket, and this piece slides in. I'm actually not using this one tonight, but I wanted to show it to you anyways. And then this one is called Dappled Ovals. So it cuts out this like really cool pattern. I was really excited about this. We're using this for sure. And then the one I had to have is called Shabby Basics Tattered Tags. So basically this die cuts out tags in like a really tattered pattern. So I really love it. I love these dies. And you get, let's see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tags. And then you get the there's little pieces to put on, and you can get regular circles or tattered. I think it's so cool. And then there's other stamps in this line, but the two I got are rubber cling stamps. This one is called Wildflower. It has this like really pretty vintage pattern. And then this one is called French Script. So it's just like a bunch of words. Script stamps are, I think, useful for a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay, so there's those. And then we have also started carrying Hero Arts. You know, Hero Arts has been a leader in the industry for 40 plus years. They have incredible things. And this stamp they just released, it is, it's called Sending Love Mail. And it has all these like mail sentiments in this little like newsprint stamp. This was in a card kit that they did last year. And it sold out and I couldn't get it. But they decided that they were going to release it separately. And I was so excited. So we have this. And then there's a die that is called Bouquet Accessories Fancy Die. So basically what this does is this cuts out a piece that scores and it makes a flower bouquet. And then you can die cut these flowers to slip into it. So and then you stamp on this newsprint. We'll get to this point later and you'll be really excited about it. And then this banner, all of these sentiments fit perfectly on the banner. And it says Valentine's Day, happy birthday, sending my love, congratulations, like all kind of things. Deepest sympathy, get well soon. So I'm gonna attempt to use all of these things to create a really fun card. And I have some other stuff. I have some paper flowers and some embossing powder, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to set those off to the side because I do need to cut down a piece of this so we can cut a tag out of it. And then I'm also going to use the Brutus Monroe Thunderstorm cardstock to die cut a larger tag. So I'm going to cut the big part of the tag, like the largest tag, out of the Thunderstorm. And then I'm going to cut a smaller tag from the die out of this pink paper. All right, So let me just grab the die. I might as well cut this out of the packaging because we're gonna need to use it. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. I've seen a lot of problems in Texas. That's really a shame. I hope everyone is staying safe. All right, so we got the die out of the packaging. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this large piece from the thunderstorm and then this middle tag. Actually, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna need these two pieces for now. And the thing that I really loved about this die is that I think this is a really good piece to use for albums. Uh-oh. Winnie, my cat, just knocked something over. There's like a crash over there. Oh boy. She's always exploring. Oh my gosh, someone's house caught on fire. That's awful. All right, so I'm just gonna trim this a little more. So we have a piece that's easier to die cut. And then for this one, I only need probably that much. Okay. We're gonna need the large die cut machine for this. All right. Oh boy. All right, you guys, so let me get the plates. Okie doke. Yeah, like I said, I hope everyone is staying as safe as they can in this quite a trying time for everyone. But trying to stay positive and find the bright side of things, I guess, is all we can do, right? And stay kind. Okay, so then we're gonna die cut this tag. And you should be good with the large machine for now. Okay. All right, so I'm so excited, you guys. So we're die cuts. And look at these. I did it backwards, you guys. I meant to cut the bigger one from the gray. That's okay. We can redo it. Or not. Or we can leave it like this. We'll leave it like this. I intended to cut the larger tag from the gray and the smaller one from the pink. But that's okay. We're going to just flip the script here and do it this way instead. How about that? Anyways, so as you can see, it has that really cool tattered edge, which I just absolutely love. I love, love, love that. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is do a little bit of blending on here around the edge of the tag. So I just need to get a little blending foam. And we're going to do it around the pink. I took my glass mat off because I just did that unboxing and I just now realized it. So I'm going to have to do this on a piece of paper. So I'm just going to use the Distress Oxide tea dye. That's this color. I think it's a great color. It's good for distressing. There's also another one called Vintage Photo that's really good for this. And I like for this kind of like shabby chic look, the look of this. So as you can see just on white paper, it really does look like tea dye. So I'm just gonna go kind of like around the edges of this tag to kind of make it look dingy. Weathered, if you will. So, what's everyone up to this weekend? Anything exciting? I know a lot of people are digging themselves out of snow, but I always want to try to stay on the bright side of things. Hello, Christopher. Who am I calling weathered? Well, so as you guys can see now, I took that like really kind of bright pink and really softened that out. And I'm just going to go over kind of the, very lightly just through the center to kind of bring it all together and just really blend around the edges to kind of bring it in a little more. But I'm not adding any more ink. I'm just kind of working with the ink that's already there. All right. So let me flip this over and put it on white. And then as you can see, we have like a really dusty, it looks like a dusty rose almost. Please welcome to the stage, Dusty Rose. Alrighty. So the next thing that I want to do is take out our other die, the dappled ovals that I showed you guys earlier. And we're going to cut one of these out. And I think I'm just going to cut, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll use craft paper. I should have kept the machine out. I forgot about this one. I'm missing, I gotta read the comments. You're enjoying the Great Wolf Lodge with kids and grands, all kinds of activities. Oh, that sounds like fun, Penny. You're finishing a portfolio. Oh, Donna, I am so excited. I am so excited that you're doing that. You'll have to post pictures of it when you're done. All right, so I actually have a new idea for this. Let me grab some paper from the fall. I think I just saw this sitting on my shelf up there. So this color is called Mustard Seed. I love this color. we're going to cut this out of this page. Show off. Okay. Oh, perfect. So now we'll just go back and cut this. Yeah, I have, there's some new products on the website. We, just a spoiler alert, we have added the beginning of the Simple Stories collection. And you guys, I have to tell you, I love Simple Stories. I love their papers. I think their designs are so well thought out and they're really cute and the colors are so nice. And the first one is called Bunnies and Blooms, and it is available now on the website. And I'm actually teaching a layout class with that. It's we're gonna do 2 double-page layouts, so 4 scrapbook pages all together. I'm actually gonna show you what they're gonna look like. I have a printout of it. I don't have the samples ready to show you at the moment, but I do have an image of what they will look like. And I did bring to show you just a sample layout that we did in a class with them. So I can show you that. I figured I can give you something. We can give you something, right? So you know, pop these little pieces out. Knowing the names. Oh yeah, I do. Well, I will say the label, the label's still on it. Yeah, I have to be very careful with these, you guys. I've probably told this story before, but one time, this is way back when I first started working at Brutus Monroe, I was using one of these to clean off a die, and I didn't realize that you didn't have to be so aggressive. And I brushed it so hard, all the bristles of the brush just flew completely off everywhere. But look how cool this die looks once it's cut out, you guys. It's like so neat. There's like such just great texture to it. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I think it's really cool. So actually, I'm just gonna I'm gonna kind of cut where I want it to be, and then I'm gonna rip this. This is very very Heather Collins of me. So when I decide where I want it to be cut, I'm just gonna tear it. So it's more like organic. Oh, upside down. Yeah, I wish vinyl weeded that easy too. I have a love-hate relationship with vinyl weeding. I'll tell you what. Okay, so now, well, this is a little, there we go. So now I have this piece that's a nice like layering piece for this tag to go there. And then we'll be able to kind of layer this over top of it after. But Or we might actually layer it on like this underneath. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. At any rate, what I want to do to this thunderstorm tag, yeah, it kind of does look like burlap. I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back to stick it because I'm not going to be too worried about that magnet. Not too worried about that. Let me grab my embossing ink. We're going to do a little embossing. You know, if I were a powder tool, I think I would constantly hide from me. I've lost this powder tool like 4 times this week. And the funny thing is, I rearranged, oh, I found it. I rearranged my setup today before I did the unboxing thing, so there was a lot more space. There we go. This is gonna make it so much easier. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the wildflower stamp. And actually, I need to take this out of here. And I'm going to be using, for this part, the vanilla embossing powder from the ice cream collection. And I'm just using the Brutus Monroe embossing ink. Yeah, I love the mesh look of that die. I think it's so cool. There's another embossing powder that I'm going to use on top of that. That's a very highly requested embossing powder, as a matter of fact. That I think I can share with you guys tonight. Okay. Do one more good press. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, and now I'm just going to pick this off of here. Remember, I put that adhesive there. And then I'll just do it on here. I'm going to put the vanilla. And this vanilla, the ice cream collection, is really one of my favorites because they're all opaque. And this vanilla, if you like vintage things like ivory or cream, this is for you. Like, it's not even heated yet, and I love it. All right. Pop that back in there, and then we'll heat this up. Grab a heat gun. Don't tell Christopher about sharing. So you'll see as it, well, I hope you can see on the camera, as it heats, you really get that kind of opaque creaminess. I should have used the tweezer. That started to get real hot in my hand. Okay, so look at that, you guys. Isn't that cool? It like gives it that real cool vintage look, which I just love. Love, love, love the vintage look. All right. So let me just get a little squeaky clean on our stamp to clean that off before we put it away. Like I always say, no one likes a dirty crafter. Righty. So yeah, that is our wildflower stamp. All right, so let's kind of get back to basics here, where we were at. So now we have our wildflower piece in our vintage tag, and then we have this. Yeah, I think maybe I do like that on the front and that on the back so it's dimensional. But at any rate, on this part, we're just going to stamp very lightly. And I'm using a different ink today. I'm using an ink I've never tried. Today is the day. So I got this ink. It's an ivory pigment ink that I've been wanting to try. And I figure, why not try today with this new stamp? So I'm going to take the other stamp, the French script, and I'm going to stamp it over the back. I guess I didn't need this again. Here we go again. Because I want this to be really subtle, but still, you know, adding a lot of interest. So I'm going to put it on a diagonal. This was one of those things that I watched Jennifer McGuire and I was like, I have to have that. Does that happen to you guys? Do you guys see like people use something and you're like, oh my God, I need that? Because that happens to me a lot. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a great thing. And as a matter of fact, if this works out the way I hope it does, I'm going to say we need to start carrying this ink. Yeah, I mean, it happens to me all the time. Sometimes if I see someone eating like a Subway sandwich, I'm like, oh, I need one of those. Not just crafts. All right. I gave that a real good press. Oh my gosh, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. All right. It's going to be really hard to see on the camera, but it's like super faint. But it's very icy. Ivory, ivory, ivory. So I'm just going to dry it. Well, maybe first I should clean up my mess. Because this is a pigment ink, so I don't want to leave a mess. But I just wanted like a really faint touch of those words. But these script stamps look really fantastic on backgrounds too. Like if you have, even if you use like a really soft gray ink on white background, it looks really pretty. Really, really pretty. All right, so there is that stamp. And now I actually can put the foam back in. Set that to the side. And now I'll just dry this a little bit. Oh, Shannon, the rose gold is on the website. Oh, perfect. So I can show you guys the rose gold embossing powder. Oh, I'm so excited now. Okay, so I just dried that up because I don't really want to smudge it. Okay, so now that the rose gold embossing powder is on the website, I'm going to show you something. I'm just going to take this little, it's like a stencil brush that I have. And I'm going to dip it in embossing ink. So let me get this. All right, so I'm going to dip this around in the embossing ink so we get some on the brush. And then I'm just going to swipe this randomly across the center. So it's just kind of everywhere, but not full coverage. Okay. So then I'll just take this piece of paper again. And this is the rose gold, you guys. Ta-da. But you have to see it when it's heated. It's really, really pretty. Okay. So now I'm just going to take that same, now that it's on here, I'm just going to take the same brush and brush some of this away. Just really tapping on it so it's not, I don't want it to cover the whole thing. Just parts of it. All right, so let me put this back. This precious powder. And then I'm also going to just take the ink pad on sections of the edges of this tag. And put some of this rose gold there too. You know. So there's just kind of like a little. No rhyme or reason. Just messy, messy. All right, let's get the heat gun out. I'm just gonna heat it right on this paper because this paper I've kind of, I've beat it up. It is so pretty once it's heated, you guys. I'm so excited for you to see. Because it's also opaque. So it will really kind of take over any of the color of the paper underneath. But we will still be able to get the paper color shining through. So you'll get that like mustardy kind of shabbiness as well. But it won't, it's not fully covered. Okay, so there's that, and then let me just do the tag. And like I said, it's just like a little bit on this tag. It's not a lot. Just a little bit. Oh, it's still a little sticky. So I don't know if you can see it that well, but I can also do this on a piece of white so you can see like the actual like rose gold. Yeah, so, and there's those pieces. I'm gonna set those aside. And then I also got, I pulled out of my stash some paper flowers. I really went through this period where I was getting a lot of paper flowers because I love paper flowers. I don't use them a whole lot, but I want to use this one because there's some script on it, and then this one is like more of a flat flower, and then I really need like a small one. So let me find like a that's kind of the same. Oh, there's the small one. I like things in threes seem to work really well for me. So we're going to use those, but I'm going to dip the petals, I think, in the embossing powder as well. So we have like a really cool, what am I saying? Like edged. So I'm just taking the pad, the embossing pad. Oh, Shannon, that's right. I think they're the same ones. And I'm just going right around the edge of these petals. Okay. Kind of like stamping right into them. Because truthfully, paper flowers don't just have to be plain paper flowers. You can do really cool stuff with them. So, and we don't have to do this to all of them. I might actually only do it to just this one. So, because it's bigger and it's kind of like focal point. So then I'll just dip these edges into the embossing powder. And then tap it off. Not too much though. And let me grab the tweezers because I know this is going to get hot on my fingers. So if you have reverse tweeters, no, it's shiny. I will, as soon as I do this, I'll do one on white paper so you can see. Un momento. So you see how it looks before I heat it on the petals. And then I'll just heat it. And then you kind of want to be careful. Don't get it like too super hot because this paper that these paper flowers are made out of is pretty delicate. So you don't want to start a fire. Okay, so then as you can see, it's like the petals of the flower have been like dipped in gold. I think that's so pretty. Yeah, okay. So on white paper, let's do that so you guys can see the true color. I'm just gonna stamp the whole pad on there so we can get a lot. Oh, and look, I just spilled it. And spilled it again. Never fear. See, this is a good thing I don't have my mat on my desk. I can easily clean this right up and save this precious powder. Oh boy. What a mess I have made. Da, 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 da. No worries. Never fear. I can't be the only person that's ever done that. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. Good enough for me, right? Good enough for me, good enough for you. Okay. So before I heat that, let me just dust the desk off so I don't have any powder stuck to the desk. Alrighty, back to business. I was thinking about it, Donna. I was thinking about it in my head. Okay. All right. There we go. I hope that you can see that good. But it's like a shiny rosy gold. I hope you're getting it. Yeah. There we go. Pretty, right? Okay. So we have the workings of a really cool tag so far. We have some fun elements to pop in here, right? I think they're cool. So the next part is I'm gonna pull out that Hero Arts die that I was telling you guys about. Grab. Ooh. This is just some watercolor paper. All right. So I am going to actually cut Ooh. All right, I just have to pick these ones off. Oh, good, you can see the shine, perfect. Yeah, it's really pretty. Honestly, I don't think the camera does that justice. It's a really pretty embossing powder. And it's like just the right time of year for that, I think. All right, so these ones, I'm actually just gonna leave this all together. Since they're now separate piece, like it's all separate, might as well, right? And then I'm just gonna cut these other pieces all out on the same swoop because we might not use them all, but I figure I can put them back in the package and maybe use them at another time. But and another thing, you guys, for this, I found for embellishments, I found some buttons tonight. I love using buttons. Does anyone else like using buttons? Okay. So here we go. There is that piece of the die and the little butterfly and this other flower. And this little sprig. Ta-da. Okay. So let's set these pieces aside over here. Oh no, I ripped off the stem. Uh-oh. Oh well, that's okay. I don't really need the stem for that anyway, so we're good. But, all right, so you see how this piece is scored? So it folds like this, and then it creates a bouquet pocket. So you can put the flowers in here. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is take the stamp. And then we're going to take this piece that has all this writing on it. Okay, and that's going to get stamped in here so it looks like newspaper. And I'm just going to use the Brutus Monroe Raven. So it's nice and dark, so it'll have a good contrast. And we're going to do it on 2 sides. So basically what's going to happen is, whoop, tapping it nice and hard. Oh, good, Barbara. Yeah, buttons, keys, all those little trinkets and baubles. It's really fun. It just adds that like extra touch. So as you can see, look, it looks kind of like newspaper. And then I'm going to flip it over. And then what we're going to want to do is reposition. So it fits on that flap. I had a string on my ink pad. I was trying to get it off. And then we're going to reposition one more time. So it fits onto this flap. Alrighty. And then, this is the cool part, you guys. So when we end up folding this over like that, it looks like it's all out of newspaper. It's like one of my favorite things. Good night, Donna. I love this. I think it's so cool. Okay, so let me clean this stamp up. And then we'll move on to the next part. Yeah, I love this whole idea. It's so fun to me. And the cool thing is we kind of like already have all the other elements die cut since we cut it all together. So basically what we're going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and glue this down. And that way it'll give it a little bit of time to adhere. Yeah, I can't say that this was my idea. I definitely saw Jennifer do this a year ago. So thank you, Jennifer McGuire, for a card that's, or a tag, I guess. This has been a year in the making for me. I'm so excited they released this on its own because, like I said, it used to be, it was initially introduced like just as part of their monthly kit. But I think it's really fun. And it's going to make a nice little centerpiece to our tag that we can kind of add the other pretty flowers around. Okay, so now I think what I want to do is just kind of quickly watercolor these pieces. Gotta get my little pokey tool. Okay, so let me just grab a water brush. Oop. Or you really could use any brush. You don't have to use water brush, I guess. Okay. So I just have these pink fresh inks right here. So I'm just going to do some soft pink. And I'm just going to stamp this right on the desk because I'm just going to wipe it right off. So no big deal. Put some water, mix it in. And just so, you know, we get some color onto these flowers. It doesn't have to be... doesn't have to be perfect. And we can mix some other colors in too. Like we could put some purple. Yeah, I'm excited about this. Every so often, you guys, I come up with like a really fun idea, I think. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this gray. And then we'll kind of mix a little purple and gray. Because those two colors look really good together. I'll put a little purple on the outside. Okay. And then I will wipe this off, wipe it clean. And then I'm just going to grab a little bit of green. Let's say key lime. That works, right? Right on the desk. And I'm just going to pop a little green. Just so it looks like nice and, you know, watercolored. Vintagey, shabby. That's the goal, right? That's my goal. I don't know about anyone else. Fatima, I'm actually using the Pink Fresh Pink Fresh Studio inks today. Yeah. And I chose their inks because they have really, really soft colors. I mean, there's some really bright colors in here too, but a lot of their inks are really nice and soft colors, and I thought that they would work really well for this project. Typically, I use like 3 different inks. I use the Simon Hurley inks, I use the Pink Fresh inks, and sometimes the Distress Oxides. Those are kind of like the 3 ink sets that I use the most of. Although that ivory ink I used tonight, that is Gina K. That is Gina K Designs, and I love it. Okay. So we have our flowers. And they, I guess, need to dry a little bit. So in the meantime, let's pick a sentiment piece because we can stamp it right on this little banner. So I think maybe I want to just use the Hello Friend. I think that'll work really well because it's a short sentiment, so we don't have to use the whole banner. And I can easily put the magnet there. Line that up. And I think I will stamp this with a gray. We'll use Metropolis. I was thinking about black, but I feel like I want to do gray. We'll see how dark this gets. We'll do it twice and see if it's dark enough. If not, we'll just go over it with black. Let's do one more. Third time might be dark enough. Oh yeah, that's great. I love it. Hello, friend. Clean that off. Because I think tags are just as good as cards sometimes. So then I think what I want to do is take just another tiny touch of the tea dye ink, the Distress Oxide, and just lightly tap over this. All right, perfect. And then that just gives, you know, a little bit of distress, no pun intended, to the sentiment. Yeah. And I think our little flowers are pretty dry. I can just run the heat tool over this real quick. Good enough, right? All right, so the first thing I want to do is kind of arrange the flowers in here. And we're not going to probably need this long of a stem, so we can probably cut that off right there. And what I want to put is, I'm going to use a little foam tape behind them so they pop up a little bit inside this bouquet. I was really excited to make this tonight, you guys. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am. Sometimes, like, I don't know, sometimes I get really excited about certain projects. Not that I don't like everything I make, but sometimes I'm just like, oh, I really want to make that. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to put this in first and kind of in the center. So I'm just going to I put the foam piece at the top there, and I'm just going to put a little glue across the bottom. And then peel this backing off. And stick that like kind of right in this way. That way I can press the bottom down, and then it kind of gives it that little bit of dimension. And then I will peel this off. And then I think this will go here. I'm just gonna glue down our little sprig. in the back. Actually, we won't even need the whole thing. And then this little guy. Trim his stem. Whoop. And put that right there. So there we have our little bouquet. I think it's so cool. And I think our sentiment might go kind of across the front. We'll see. That's to be determined. But here are some of the buttons I pulled out for this. So now the fun part is kind of piecing all of this together. That's the fun part. So for this, I'm just going to glue down our, I think this die was called Dappled Ovals. Oh, I have to tell you guys about the giveaway too. I can't forget. There's your little rain boots on the back. And then this, we will glue. Like here. You know, we might actually only need 2 flowers. We'll see. But so I think we're going to put this guy in the center. And our flower that we dipped in embossing powder will kind of go there. And this one, that's a lot of glue, but that's okay. Oh, thank you guys. Or you ladies, I should say. Thank you, ladies. Yeah, I actually don't think I want the third one. And the reason I don't is because I do want to put a button or 2. Down here in the corner. I do love buttons, you guys. Dun, dun, dun. And then I'll put our sentiment, our hello friend. And then all I really need, I think at the top here, is a, I have this like suede twine that I think will look really cute tied through here. Wait, I did that wrong. Hold, please. I didn't mean to put both ends through. No, I don't really like it with the bow. I change my mind all the time, you guys. Hold, please. Sorry, I had to pick it up to get it with my fingers this way. I just wanted a bigger knot. Yeah, and I really think that's kind of it. So there, my friends, is my little tag for the evening. Thank you, guys. I think I need to start taking pictures of my stuff and posting it on Instagram. I never do that. Honestly, I never do. I should. Maybe tomorrow I'll start taking pictures of everything. Yeah, so this is my fun project for the night. I was so excited to make this, you guys. You have no idea. I was so excited to use all these different products and turn it into something beautiful. So it just goes to show, no matter what you use, you can always come up with something new. Like we could have made this same tag in like a really bright and fun way. Oh, so the giveaway, you guys. And I have to show you the stuff for my class. Oh my gosh, the stuff for my class is so exciting. All right, so what I'm giving away today, per Christopher, is something really exciting. It is one of our 12 months of stamps and stencils boxes. So this is, I think, $100 is how much it costs. But you get all the months, all 12, and inside these little packets, I'm not going to open this because someone will get this, is a stamp and a stencil. Okay, so how many people are watching? Okay, I see. Yeah, so we're going to do the same thing, the way that I like to give things away. So it's fair for everyone. Let me get my marker and let me get, I'm going to rip off a little scrap of this paper so everybody knows that I wrote this down right now. All right. Okay. So I wrote down a number, everyone. And on this piece of paper is a number. And everyone can pick a number between 1 and 100. So the person that's the closest, well, if someone gets the number, they win. But if no one gets the number, then the person that was closest to the number will win. And it'll be the first person that says the number. So take your time Say your numbers. I'm going to set this over here so we can look at it in a moment. Oh, hi, Heather Collins. Heather, I made this tag tonight. Okay, I'm going to give everyone one more minute to decide their number, and then I'll tell you who the winner is. And I'm going to, while that's happening, I'm going to gather up the things to show you about my class because you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so we have a winner. And I just have to go and see who said it first because I think two people said the number. 1 second. I'm scrolling back, you guys. Okay, so Jerry Parks is the winner. It was 17, and that was her first answer. So I just looked. She was the first one to say it. So congratulations, Jerry Parks. But Donna Rasmussen, I see you also picked 17. So I'm going to figure out something for you too. So congratulations to both of you. The number was 17. So let me write this down so I don't forget. Okay, so I'm gonna take care of that on Monday. Congratulations, everyone. But, so I wanted to tell you guys about simple stories. So I'm teaching a class, a layouts class. It is on the website now. It's called Bunnies and Blooms Layouts Class with Michael. So this is the design. Simple Stories actually designed these layouts, but I took a class with them and I will be teaching this class. So you get, we're doing 4 different layouts. You get 12 different sheets of paper. You get enamel dots, the little bits and pieces. There's some foam stickers in it. So we will fully make all of these Easter layouts. So I don't have the full sample to show you. It's not ready yet, but wanted to show you this. But what I do have, just so you have an example of layouts that I did make with Simple Stories. So this is not like what the class is, but these are examples of layouts I made learning from Simple Stories. So they're really nice. They're layered. There's dimension. And the Bunnies and Blooms collection is so pretty and it's so fun. So these are really cool layouts. They have really, really nice papers, and I just love simple stories. And this is the first time I will be teaching a scrapbook layout class, and I'm really excited about it. There's only 12 spots, and that's like it. There won't be, I can 100% promise you there will not be more added. That is 100% reality. Only 12. When they're gone, they're gone. So the other thing that's new on the website from Simple Stories is it's called Sending Sunshine. It's a card making kit. And I'm going to show you. So this is what it looks like, except this was the Valentine's one. I actually took this as a class with them too. So I don't have the Easter one, but the Easter one is what's available. Okay? If that makes sense. So I brought this to show you guys today kind of how it comes. Sorry, I'm pulling it all out of this bag that I stuffed it in. All right. We're there. I've arrived. Okay. So, like I said, this is just a Valentine's example. But because this is the class that I took. But basically, the one on there now is kind of like Easter spring themed. So it comes in a package, and you get this creates 8 cards. So all of the pieces punch out of paper, and then there's a chipboard sheet too inside there. But the really cool part is that it comes with full color instructions inside the package. And that's the card kit. So it makes 8 different cards, and then these are the cards. And it comes with the card base too. So if you just want to make really cute cards, and these are cheap. I think they're like $11.99 or something. But yeah, these are the Valentine's ones that we did in the class, but we have the Easter ones available. So I just wanted to give you guys like a really cool example. It's so simple. And they're really fun cards. You just like punch everything out, put them together. They're a great thing to do with like kids too. If you have children that want to get into crafting, grandkids, it's a really inexpensive way to introduce them to card making. And I love the prints and the patterns. And look at this sloth, you guys. It's so cute. So that is the Simple Stories card making kit example that is brand new on the website today. I wanted to show you guys how that looks because, like I said, I took a really great class with Simple Stories, and I wanted to share that. And again, these are the Easter layouts that we'll be making. Fatima, it's online. Yep, the whole class is live streamed. It won't be in person at all. So what will happen is we'll ship the class kits to you. They'll be shipping next week, so by Wednesday. And anyone who signed up for my Dog Lovers Folio class, that will also be shipping by Wednesday as well. So there's that. Yeah, it's live streamed in a private Facebook group. It's same as the Staycation or any of the other online classes that I've done. But yeah, so I'll just show you these layouts. They're really nice too. Like there's a lot of layers to it. So they're really, it was really fun to learn kind of their technique on how to do it. So I'm excited to share that with folks. So if anyone's interested in that, you can absolutely sign up for it. And like I said, if not, there's also card making kits, and some of the Bunnies and Blooms collection is also available on the website right now. So it's really fun. You see the pinks, the greens, the blues, the yellows. It has some really nice bright yellows in it, which I think is so fun. So that is that. And like I said, the rose gold embossing powder is available tonight for the first time in a long time. And all of the stamps and dies, I used the Creative Expressions dies tonight, the tag dies to make, and the Hero Arts stamps and dies to make this really fun tag. And I'm just glad. Oh, 1 second. Okay, we're back. I'm glad that you guys were able to join me in kind of see how we piece this thing together tonight, because I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I think it's really fun. So congratulations to Jerry and Donna. We will get you some exciting prizes on the way soon. And I think that's really all I have for tonight. I want to thank you guys for popping in. If you guys were at the unboxing for the staycation, thanks for sticking around for the long haul today. And I hope you learned something. I hope you do something crafty this weekend. I hope you stay safe and remember to stay kind to one another. Alrighty, guys, have a great night. I will see you very soon.